What in the world is pen spinning? Well, it's kind of in the name. Pen spinning. Get it? Cause the pen is spinning. So funny. Do you want to know how to do this? If so, this is the perfect video for you. In this video, I'll teach you how to get from not knowing anything to being confident in navigating a pen through your fingers. Why listen to me? I currently have 100 different pen spinning world records, participated in some tournaments, and I've helped many others learn pen spinning. But I wasn't born a pen spinner. Like you, I didn't even know a single trick, but through years of dedication and practice, I can finally call myself good at pen spinning. There is one downside to learning pen spinning, however, and that is, you have to get a pen. Sure, a normal pen could work just fine for your first tricks, the longer and heavier the better, but the majority of pen spinners and all of the good ones spin with modified pens, also known as pen mods. Where can you get one of these? Most of us actually make our own, taking apart other pens and putting them together. Yes, it can seem daunting at first, but it's actually a lot easier than many might think. Some common beginner pen mods you can make are Victory, Ivan, Hashkamza, Gary Walmart, and Gary Staples. And I left a link to all of them in the description. Now, if you still don't want to make your own, I get it, and you could just buy one for now to see if it's something you want to keep doing. Before I teach you your first trick, I'll let you in on the secret to being good at pen spinning, and the largest reason why people quit early, and that is, they rely too heavily on verbal aid and tutorials. Every trick does not have a tutorial, and basically every linkage doesn't have a tutorial either. So if you want to spin like this, you have to learn how to teach yourself. How do you teach yourself? Well, I'll teach you. The best way to do this is to copy tricks and linkages from slow motion video. Pause the video at key moments, slow it down to however slow you need, and really try and copy the motions in the video. The only tricks you might need a verbal aid in are the fundamentals, which is what I'll show next. The 4 fundamentals of pen spinning are required for learning every other trick. Slow down the video, pause the video, whenever you need to copy the trick. We'll start with the thumb around, which looks like this. Remember the secret and just try and copy it at first. You'll never learn if you don't try. Notice where the fingers are, how much of the pen is on each side, and how it's being pushed, followed by what kind of motion. The next fundamental is known as the charge, which looks like this. There are 2 ways of learning this. This is one way, and this is the other way. With both ways, it will look like a triangle at first and become a circle over time. The next fundamental is the Fingerpass, which looks like this. This one is pretty self-explanatory if you actually just watch it and try. Follow my every step and pause when needed. This one is probably the easiest to learn, but will take the longest to get smooth, so don't worry if it doesn't look good now. The final fundamental is known as the Sonic, which looks like this. This one is probably the hardest for most people because more of the complex intermediate slots are in the middle of the trick. I like to tell people to imagine their index and ring fingers as being connected. This type of motion can help. Next, bring the pen over the middle finger. Now just combine this with the charge. A lot of people will say they can't do this because they can't bend their middle finger down enough, and this is complete nonsense. If you can bend your middle finger down this much, you can do a Sonic. Just know the more circular your charge, the less you'll have to bring down your middle finger. Now that you know your fundamentals, let's see the reverses. Here is thumb around reverse. This is charge reverse. Finger pass reverse. Sonic reverse. Next, it's time to learn some linkages. Linkages are just a combination of 2 or more tricks. The fastest and easiest way to make new linkages is to do a trick you know, see what finger slot the trick ends in, and do another trick immediately after. Continue practicing this sequence of tricks until there's no pause between them, and there you go, you just learned your first linkage. This is basically all pen spinning is. Find tricks and linkages you like, copy them expanding your trick library, then incorporate those into your own linkages and eventually combos. By the way, what's the difference between a trick, linkage, and combo? A linkage is a sequence of tricks, while a combo is a sequence of linkages. With combos, structure, theme, and effect is more apparent than just with a linkage. If you want to learn more tricks and links, where's the best place to do so? As of 2024, the most popular place for pen spinning is Discord. Here, you will find many other spinners to learn from and improve with. If you have a more specific question, you can search in the Discord search bar, and reading past conversations can be very helpful in general to increase your knowledge. Another great thing you can do for improving is playing a game called Takons. This is when 2 or more pen spinners make a chain of tricks, adding 1 trick at a time until all but one cannot add any more tricks. You can play these in Discord channels called things like Battles, Takons, or Taks. If you send a trick saying it's a Takon, 99% of the time, another spinner will add another trick. Another great way to improve is through tournaments. Tournaments do not happen very often, but when they do, they definitely happen, if you know what I mean. You can find out about many tournaments in the Discord servers. Discord sounds great and all, but where can I join them? In the description, I've left some of the most common Discord servers, some of which include the Workshop, the Pen Spinning Reddit server, International Pen Modding Community, Fen Spinner, Planet, and Spindies. There are also regional-based communities which include the Indian, Germany, France, and many others. If you liked this video, let me know and feel free to check out my other videos too. Thanks for watching, see you next time.